Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. Yes, again, the beautiful reminder of choice that you have, that I have, that we all have. And what is that choice about? It's not about what you physically do, it's not about your behavior. It's about how you're thinking. That's the only thing you have control over and nothing else. And why is that so important? Well, simply because that's where it starts. Remember, thought externalizes itself. You become how you're thinking most of the time. Change how you're thinking, you're going to change your life. And you know what's amazing? You don't have to concern yourself about the reaping, about the results changing at all in any way, shape, or form if you'll just work with that principle. I mean, just look around you in the room that you're in right now at all the things that have been made. Everything that was made is there because someone imagined it first. See, it was movement in their mind. And from that image, they then connected with it and became one with it. They were loyal to that unseen reality, which then led to the change, which led to the result. And that's what you can do for you, for your life. If you want to change your income, change your lifestyle, change your relationships, change anything, travel more, shift where you're living, it all starts inside. And once you, again, get that, once you connect with that power, that hidden power that you have, then life changes dramatically. But see, this is where application comes into play. This is where you using what we're talking about comes into play. And this is why Dolly and I have put this all together. Everything that we've done in our lives and who we've learned from, we've used in our lives, and it led us to create this wonderful container called Elevitality, from which we built some amazing tools to help you to implement this and use this so that you can live your life as you would love it to be. But again, I want you to notice how if it's all there and if all that knowledge is there, it's not going to do you any good unless you follow through, unless you use what's being shared. So our invitation from us to you is to use it and to use it as if your life depends on it. Now, what have we been studying? We've been studying this beautiful gem here, As a Man Thinketh, and Out from the Heart. And we do need to make an announcement with regards to this because we just noticed something yesterday with regards to this. And it has to do with this specific edition here. And we noticed that there was an error with regards to what was published in it with the last chapter of Serenity. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over it correctly. And then for any of you who did buy this, you need to send us a note and send us a message. And what we're going to do is we're going to send you the replacement with the correct text into it. It was a technical thing. It was missed. It was a glitched. But with that being said, make sure you do reach out to us and let us know and send us a screenshot of your purchase. And then we will send you the cleaned copy that has it corrected. And you'll know what I'm talking about because we're going to go through Serenity again. And we're going to dive into it so you can see it the way that it was supposed to be viewed yesterday. All right, so is everyone ready? If you're ready, and then by the way, what we'll do is we'll also send you a PDF of it right now. To the way you'll see it in the chat that there's a link there that has the exact PDF here for this that you can have right now in the interim. Keep in mind that the rest of the chapters are fine, so you don't have to worry about that. So with that being said, are you guys ready? You guys ready? Type in the comments. I'm ready if you're ready. I'm ready. Let's go ahead and dive into this beautiful gem. And remember, you got to use it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So here we are back again in Serenity. Now, for those of you who find yourself in states where you are not feeling calm, where things are going all over the place, where you're not focused, this beautiful chapter right here is an incredible chapter to use. And what was given to us when it comes to instructions on what to do to get calm is to write this out and write this out daily and to connect with the words that are there. And you know, it's amazing. And again, once you make something important, when you connect to it, what starts to happen is it starts to literally be in your life. Remember, whatever you give attention to, provided you connect to it, you're emotionally involved with it, you're going to get more of multiplied. It'll come to you. So we highly recommend that if you find yourself in that state, to write this out. And it works. It works so good. Dolly and I, when we speak with clients who are going through things, this is the instruction we'll get. Write out serenity. Write it out every day. It's not that long, but again, I want you to notice how, as we go through it, how it does shift your state. And remember, that state is a frequency and it's the attractive force in your life. All right, so let's go over this again, shall we? Let's go over this correctly. Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is the result of long and patient effort in self-control. Now, I want you to notice how he's pointing out cause and effect, and here we're going effect coming from cause. When you are calm inside, when you have calmness of mind, it is a result, is an effect. It is an effect of what? Of patient effort and self-control. Its presence is an indication of ripened experience and of more than ordinary knowledge of the laws and operations of thought. Now, again, really sit in that for a moment. He says ripened experience, ripe. Think of fruit when it's ripe. See, that is something that you reap. And when you do have that calmness of mind, and that's what you are reaping, it's because you have a more than ordinary knowledge of the laws and operations of thought. And this is what we talk about here. This is what everything we do is about here at Elevitality. This is why we have these study calls. This is why we've put into play emergence, which is the methodology to implement all of these wonderful gifts that you have. A man becomes calm in the measure that he understands himself as a thought-evolved being, for such knowledge necessitates the understanding of others as the result of thought. Now, we had you do this in the last session. Let's do it again here in this one. Type in the comments, I am a thought-evolved being. That's who you truly are. You're not your name. You're not your race. You're not your skin color, the mother of, father of. You're not even a positive person. I mean, that's a concept. All those things are important, but they do not define the essence of who you are, which is a thought-evolved being. We put this out in this beautiful gem here. There's no such thing as self-sabotage. The essence of who you are is actually a chapter in this book, The Essence of Spirit, chapter 2. Who are you? And here, James Allen is pointing out that true essence. Now, let's go over this again. A man, a woman, an individual, you will, I will. A man becomes calm in the measure that he understands himself as a thought-evolved being, for such knowledge necessitates the understanding of others as a result of thought. And as he develops a right understanding and sees more and more clearly the internal relations of things by the action of cause and effect, he ceases to fuss and fume and worry and grieve and remains poised, steadfast, serene. Now think about how that's true when simply planting a seed in the ground, in the physical ground. How, because you understand that when you plant it, it's got to germinate, then it'll sprout, plant, blossom, bear fruit. See, when you understand that, you're not sitting there, oh, I'm worried about whether or not it's going to grow. No, you understand it. And when you understand it, you're calm. See, when you have that in you, not that you know it, that you truly understand it, what does come out is poise, steadfastness, and serenity. Now, the calm man having learned how to govern himself, knows how to adapt himself to others. And they, in turn, reverence his spiritual strength and feel that they can learn of him and rely upon him. Now, how many of you, when you see someone who's calm and confident, they know what they want, they don't react, but they respond, how many of you are drawn to that? And what he's saying is that when you learn that in you, when you have that, people will be drawn to you. Isn't it interesting how when you do feel that in someone, that there is a feeling that you can learn from them and rely upon them? It's called confidence. And that's something that can be built, but the only way that that happens is through the experience. It's through the implementation, the application. Now, before we go further, for those of you who are watching this live stream and would love to tap into the rest of these calls and really use it and access the replays, go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind. You will thank yourself later. Now, let's go back into this.